Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, Mayfield. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's got his man on the out route. 9 yards on the play and a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield escaping the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
But
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Salt Lake City Flyers and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense: find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Blitz coming, and down he goes. What did we see there, partner? Was that a zone blitz?
I think you're right about that one, and very simply, that just means people blitzing that you don't expect and defensive linemen dropping back into coverage. It throws off the blocking assignments.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second down. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 17 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly, read the football, and went and made the interception.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Derek Brown. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Larry Ogunjobi. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Going up top for Cup. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And they take a knee.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
And they see no sense trying to press here. They take the knee and going to get this one into the locker room. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you to our EA studio.